Have you ever wondered why some men seem to effortlessly attract women's attention while others struggle to make a first impression? Why that guy across the room received a warm smile and an engaged conversation, while you're left wondering what magic words he used to break the ice? Here's the truth that might be hard to hear. The conversation had already begun long before he said his first word. Think about it. Before you've uttered a single syllable, she's already formed impressions about who you are, what you value, and whether you're worth her time. This isn't about being shallow. It's about how humans are wired to process information, to make quick assessments, to protect ourselves, and seek connection simultaneously. In the next few minutes, I'm going to take you behind the curtain of first impression. I'll show you exactly what women are observing, interpreting, and feeling about you in those critical moments before words are exchanged. And more importantly, how understanding this silent language can transform your dating life forever. This isn't about tricks or manipulation. It's about authentic communication that begins with your presence, not your words. Let's start with a reality that many men find uncomfortable. Your body speaks volumes even when your mouth stays silent. Women are generally more attuned to nonverbal cues than men. Evolution and socialization have sharpened this skill. Throughout history, accurately reading others' intentions could mean the difference between safety and danger. This heightened awareness means she's picking up signals you might not even realize you're sending. Your posture tells her about your confidence and emotional state. Are your shoulders rolled forward, making yourself smaller, communicating uncertainty? Or are you taking up appropriate space, back straight, but not rigid, showing comfort in your own skin? Pause and consider how you're sitting or standing right now. What message is your posture sending? Your movements, how you walk, gesture, handle objects, reveal your relationship with yourself. Hurried, jerky movements suggest anxiety. Excessively slow movements might indicate low energy or depression. Fluid, purposeful movement communicates presence and groundedness. But perhaps nothing speaks louder than your eyes. Where and how you direct your gaze reveals your intentions, your attention, and your emotional accessibility. Are you constantly scanning the room, suggesting you're looking for something better? Are you avoiding eye contact, hinting at insecurity? Or are you present, making genuine but not overwhelming eye contact that says, I'm here, I'm interested, and I'm not afraid to connect? What's fascinating is that women aren't just observing these signals consciously. Their subconscious is processing thousands of micro-expressions and subtle cues that bypass rational thought and go straight to intuitive feeling. This is why just be confident is simultaneously the best and worst dating advice ever given. You can't fake true confidence, not for long. She'll sense the incongruence between your words and your energy. The way you interact with others in the vicinity speaks volumes too. How do you treat the bartender, the server, the friend who's having a rough night? These interactions create a powerful preview of how you might treat her one day when the initial excitement fades. I remember coaching a client, let's call him Michael, who couldn't understand why his dates never progressed beyond the first meeting. He was successful, reasonably attractive, and could maintain good conversation. But when we analyzed his behavior, we discovered something revealing. While speaking with women, he would constantly interrupt conversations to acknowledge people he knew across the room, check his phone, or scan his surroundings. The message he was inadvertently sending was clear. You don't have my full attention. Something better might come along at any moment. No amount of clever conversation could overcome that fundamental signal of devaluation. Your grooming and style choices communicate your self-respect and social awareness. This isn't about being conventionally handsome or wearing expensive clothes. It's about intention. Do your choices suggest self-care and awareness of the social context? Do they express your authentic self while showing respect for the occasion? A man who has made deliberate choices about his appearance, whatever his personal style, demonstrates that he values himself and respects the interaction enough to present his best self. But here's where many men make a critical mistake. They focus so intensely on controlling these external signals that they become inauthentic, stiff, or performative. And guess what? She can see that too. The most attractive quality, the one that transcends physical appearance, social status, or material success, is authenticity aligned with growth. Being comfortable in your skin while simultaneously working to become a better version of yourself. Think about it. What's the first thing you feel when you sense someone is putting on an act? Distrust, discomfort, distance. Women experience this same instinctive response. Their intuition is scanning for congruence, the alignment between what you say, how you say it, and the energy you project. When these elements harmonize, trust becomes possible. When they clash, walls go up. Now, I want you to consider something important. These observations aren't judgments of your worth as a person. They're evolutionary and social mechanisms. Being comfortable in your skin while simultaneously working to become a better version of yourself. Think about it. What's the first thing you feel when you sense someone is putting on an act? Distrust, discomfort, Distance. Women experience this same instinctive response. Their intuition is scanning for congruence, the alignment between what you say, how you say it, and the energy you project. When these elements harmonize, trust becomes possible. When they clash, walls go up. Now, I want you to consider something important. These observations aren't judgments of your worth as a person. They're evolutionary and social mechanisms designed to gather information efficiently. Understanding this process isn't about lamenting that women are too picky or it's unfair. It's about recognizing how human connection actually works. So what can you do with this knowledge? First, understand that the most powerful change comes not from manipulating external signals, but from addressing their internal source. Your nonverbal communication is a reflection of your inner world. Work on becoming the man you want to be, not just appearing to be that man. Develop genuine confidence through competence and self-compassion. Practice mindfulness to become more present in your interaction. Cultivate curiosity about others that shifts focus away from anxious self-consciousness. Second, become aware of the signals you're sending without trying to micromanage them. Simply noticing your patterns is the first step toward authentic change. Are you avoiding eye contact? Are you speaking too quickly? Do you invade personal space or maintain too much distance? Awareness without judgment creates space for natural adjustment. Third, recognize that different women are looking for different qualities. There's no universal set of signals that appeals to all women. The woman who's right for you will respond to the authentic version of yourself, not the version you think will have the broadest appeal. I worked with another client, James, who had the opposite problem from Michael. James gave such intense focus during conversations that women often felt uncomfortable, like they were being studied rather than engaged with. His attention wasn't fluid and natural. It was fixed and somewhat rigid. By helping James understand how his intensity was being perceived, he learned to create a more comfortable dynamic, maintaining connection while also allowing natural breaks in attention, showing that he was secure enough not to grasp desperately at each interaction. The change was remarkable. Women who had previously found him too intense now described him as attentive and present. Here's a powerful truth. The signals that attract the right partner for you are the same signals that reflect your healthiest self. When you're living with integrity, purpose, and openness, when you're neither hiding from the world nor desperately seeking its validation, you naturally emit non-verbal cues that draw compatible people toward you. Before you say a word, she sees how you carry yourself through the world. She notices the subtle signals of how you feel about yourself, how you treat others, and whether you're present or perpetually distracted. These observations form the foundation upon which any verbal communication will be built. If that foundation